The newest One Piece Treasure Cruise team letter doesn't really make sense to me, and I have to admit, things aren't looking so bright lately for One Piece Treasure Cruise, especially after the 10th anniversary. But even during it, a lot of the events we got, in my opinion, were disappointing. We all know about the disaster that is called the co-op quests, but even Treasure Map and Kizuna were so annoying to deal with because we got new very strong legends with overloaded kits, so they made the Treasure Map and Kizuna bosses have extremely annoying mechanics to deal with. Definitely not a good experience. I really did not enjoy playing these events. And to add to that, at least to me, they didn't feel like anniversary special events. They just felt like any other Kizuna or Treasure Map, they were just more annoying than usual. And with Treasure Map especially, every month we see an annoying Treasure Map, so it wasn't really a surprise, but nothing about them felt anniversary-like, other than the fact that we have to use the new anniversary legends, and it was easy to find them as friend captain, for example, if you needed them and didn't pull them yourself, because everyone pulled in the anniversary Sugo. After the anniversary, the co-op quests are still a disaster, with disconnection and performance issues, and we still have the new line of legends called Memories of the Straw Hat Pirates going on right now. We are going to get Nami and Robin as the new legends. We saw Luffy during the 10th anniversary, then we got Zoro Sanji for the pirating adventures last month, Usopp for the treasure map, Chopper for Kizuna. Now of course Nami Robin will be for pirating adventures once again in a horrible Sugo Fest, and a lot of players also dislike these legends. I do understand the idea behind the line, the thought process with the Memories of the Straw Hats. They have very cool artworks, cool sprites, special animations, visually they are wonderful units, but abilities wise they are not that enticing to pull for, in my opinion. We also have to consider the fact that we just came out of the 10th anniversary, the big celebration of One Piece Treasure Cruise where tons and tons of players spent their gems. So it's not really super easy without spending tons of money to actually throw your gems at these legends in these horrible Sugo Fests, and the situation would be a bit better if Bandai at least tried to make this Sugo Fest a bit better than the normal debut Sugo Fests, just to sell this line of legends, the Memories of the Straw Hat Pirates, because right now, to me at least, it seems like the Sugo Fest is straight up getting carried by the name power of the Straw Hats. Don't get me wrong, I love Nami and Robin as much as the next guy, and I really like the artworks of these legends, so I thought about pulling immediately. But then I just saw the steps, and especially combined with the fact that we have 10% legend rate and the limited pool is at step 8 for part 1 and then step 10 for parts 2 and 3, I just don't find the point in pulling for Nami and Robin to just use them in pirating adventures and then perhaps the upcoming treasure map too. And obviously I am not going to pull for legends or units specifically for the co-op quest mode, because I don't even know if that will work properly in the next cycle. And that is for Nami Robin currently in the newest Sugo Fest. Don't get me started on Luffy, who actually started this whole line of new legends, and majority of the player base, including me, actually thought that the Super Sugo Fest Super Evolution of that Super Tandem Luffy will become available for free, with Super Evolution Skulls being available through rewards in different Superman missions or generally events throughout the 10th anniversary. But no, this time, because this line of legends is coming, we are going to decide and be slick about it, make Luffy the dedicated legend for the upcoming treasure map, give him his own part, but let's not make his Super Evolution Skulls available through the various events of the 10th anniversary. Actually, I don't even know if he does have Super Evolution Skulls. Maybe he's a completely different entity of legend from the normal Super Tandem Luffy, even though they are very similar and he's clearly a side grid to that legend. Every other time a Super Sugo Fest unit got their own Super Evolution, yes, they still got a dedicated Super Sugo Fest part for their Super Evolution, but their Super Evolution Skulls were also available and obtainable by everybody from event rewards, Chopperman missions and stuff like that. But I guess for the 10th anniversary where we give back to the players, it has to be a different case. And let's get to my opening statement that the newest One Piece Treasure Cruise team letter doesn't make sense. Straight off the bat, they actually thank us for our feedback for the recent survey they had. They say that they are currently performing a thorough review of our feedback in order to determine what content will be in future updates. And they hope to include as many of our ideas as possible. And I have to be realistic here. I cannot take this part seriously. Am I supposed to? I know it is the right thing to say and write in this letter, quote unquote, and maybe the person that is in this position for the One Piece Treasure Cruise letters right now is new. So I get this is the right thing to write and everything, but how am I supposed to take this seriously when it's not like this is a new game and things are not going so well, so they are going to improve on them? I would understand then, but that is not the case. For One Piece Treasure Cruise specifically, players have had the same complaints for years, and we have been giving Bandai the same feedback for years. So excuse me, but I cannot take this seriously and at face value. If I see the changes mentioned, then that's another story, but up until then, I don't like people trying to feed me BS. And I know the social media person here didn't do it on purpose, but I will also most certainly share my honest thoughts and opinions about what I'm reading right here. And then we see the news about Nami and Robin, and the announcement that instead of gems for the Midsummer login bonus, we are going to be receiving special summer outfit rare recruits. That's not so great, is it? Why would you remove the gems from the login bonus and replacing them with these characters? Just add these characters on top of the daily login bonus gems. This doesn't really make sense. Hopefully that's not the type of feedback we have been sending. And no mention in the team letter about the co-op quests actually getting fixed. Not improved based on player feedback, fixed, because they are not working properly. So no mention here. And even though we had another team letter around a month ago announcing Zoro and Sanji, same story here. They really want to know our thoughts about the co-op quests, but no mention of the problems, no mentions for upcoming fixes, no apology, and we're going to do better, and we have heard you for the issues you have mentioned about the co-op quests, nothing of that nature. But then, how am I supposed to take the your feedback will be used to improve the game and enhance the user experience seriously, just because it is written in bold letters? The situation will actually become even worse if the problems for the co-op quests remain for the third cycle of the mode, which will be arriving in approximately a week. So here's hoping that everything will be sorted out by then, because otherwise, how can anyone believe what is said about the feedback in these OPTC letters? Let me know of your thoughts in the comments down below. Hopefully you understand where I'm coming from and you enjoyed this discussion video. Leave a like if you did to support the channel, I would really appreciate it. And as always, thank you so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.